Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for the very first Pokemon Pocket Monsters TCG video. And in today's video, I just wanted to give a bit of a brief channel overview and rundown of what I'm doing here and what the plan is for this particular channel. So, with the release of Pocket Monsters TCG, or whatever it's called, like the TCG Pocket, however, whatever you want to call it, I've been having a lot of fun with it, like a lot of fun with this particular game. I've been a Pokemon fan for, God, forever, to be honest. And obviously, if you guys have come from the main channel with the OPTC stuff, I appreciate you guys checking this out. Or if you're new, well, welcome, I'm Stump. But as I was saying, I've been a Pokemon fan forever. And the TCG has always fascinated me. I collected the cards when I was a kid. I still collect the cards now. But the one thing I never really got into was actually playing the trading card game. I like watching the trading card game, like in terms of battling, and obviously I like collecting it. But this particular game has actually like changed the way that you play the TCG and has made it really, really fun. So I picked the game up pretty much on release. I didn't get the beta or anything like that. And as you can see, like I've been going in. Like I've definitely been doing a lot of pack openings and playing the game to its pieces. And on the channel, I just plan on doing some openings. If I do any ranked matches or anything like that's sort of what I plan on doing for this particular channel. Like I don't really think there'll be like daily uploads and stuff like that, but if you enjoy the game as much as I do and you want to check out some more content or check out what I'm doing when it comes to decks, builds and stuff like that, we'll have the channel over there. Feel free to add me as well. My friend ID is up top there. I'm going to slap on this emblem as well. I just picked this emblem up, so definitely want to slap this on. But I want to sort of put my friend ID on the front there in case anyone did want to add me, so feel free to. And sort of go through where I'm at in the game right now, give a bit of an overview and sort of give my thoughts for maybe some of you new players that are sort of coming to the game. So as you can see, I've got 2,400 cards. Like I said, I've been opening packs, man. Like I've been opening some packs. So let's head over to our card list and let's take a look at what we're working with. I have picked up the entire Kanto decks, which is actually pretty cool. And with that, you actually get the Mew card that you guys see as my profile picture. So that's kind of fun. Now, as for early on, cards that I would recommend looking for, we'll sort of touch on, but the grass deck, in my opinion, it doesn't really function well in the meta as of right now anyway. Obviously, once we get like the Johto DLC, like once we get the Johto sort of next pack. At the moment, we just have the base set of Charizard, Pikachu, and Mewtwo. But once we get like the next set, obviously that might change. Fire is not too bad. Obviously, you want to be running Charizard EX. Charizard EX is actually one of the cards I don't have from this particular set, in terms of like the base Charizard EX. But if you run Charizard EX with Moltres, you can do EX, like you can do some really fun stuff there. And then we move into Water. Water's pretty much one of my favorite decks, and I'll kind of gloss over some of my decks in once we get there. But Water's great because Starmie EX is just so good. No retreat cost is just absolutely exceptional. And then obviously Articuno EX and Greninja is really good. Golduck's really good too. Now for most players, you want to be like picking up this Pikachu deck. Pikachu's pretty much the best deck in the game, especially for new players. Obviously, like there's stuff that can beat it. Like I'm not saying like it's untouchable, but Pikachu EX, Zapdos EX, and just running like basic mons works out really, really nicely. Psychic's quite good too. You can run like Gengar Control with Pidgeot, Mewtwo EX with Gardevoir combinations works really, really well. And then fighting's okay. Like fighting's definitely one of the most underrated decks. Marowak EX is insane. The Champ EX is really, really good. And obviously, it works well against Pikachu, which is a deck that most people are running. Dark's interesting. Dark's one that I'm sort of tinkering with like Muck and Coughing, Wheezing, or something like Wheezing and Arbok seems really, really good. Because like that corner ability is like pretty interesting, so you can do some fun stuff there. Metal doesn't really take off. I did some fun stuff with Dragonite and Pidgeot, but like it's not exactly the best deck in the game, so there's that. Making our way down now, Fossils. Fossils are one of the most underrated cards in the game. You can definitely build out Fossils on your deck to sort of just like fill out. But when it comes to building a deck, realistically, you want to sort of build out sort of like 10 trainer cards or 8 trainer cards, 12 mons, and then 10 to 10. As for like the best cards that you definitely want to pick up, you want to have Sabrina. Sabrina's found in the Charizard box, the Charizard deck, so make sure you guys pick up a couple packs there to try and pick up at least 2 copies of her. She's basically going to be running every single deck. As for the other cards that you want, they're promotional cards. You can find them over in the shop, but we'll talk about that once we get there. As for these cards here, these are all the old art cards and all these like really fancy stuff. This is where the collector aspect comes in, and this is what I love about Pokemon cards. Like these artworks, man, are so beautiful. Like even like the full art cards, man, are just so ridiculously pretty. Like so ridiculous. Like look at that Charizard, man. Look at the Zapdos. Like it looks so damn good. Then obviously you have your alt arts, your interactive cards down the bottom there. And as you can see here, these are the promotional cards here. The Professor's Research, Pokeball, X-Speed, and Potion, they're pretty much staples on every single deck. At least the X-Speed, Pokeball, and Professor's Oak. Professor Oak and Pokeball are must-runs. Red card's actually pretty good too. And if you guys have the premium pack, you can pick up that old art Pikachu that you guys see there. But if we want to sort of have a look at some deck builds that I've got built going on, this is kind of what I've been putting together. I've just been trying to run through the missions, and we'll definitely do some showcases and some ranked matches on these decks in the future. So I got like a little bit of a Smog deck with Greninja Star, the Pigar deck, Pikachu Ramp, and Pikachu Regular. This Pikachu deck is pretty much one that I would recommend people sort of start with. It's going to work well basically across the board, and all you got to do is just spam Pikachu decks. It only runs 6 mons, which is really interesting because the idea is you want to get Pikachu EX out as quickly as possible. But this is where I would like target all your summons. So when you do start the game and you do start doing some summons, you do want to sort of funnel, like I said, most of your summons into the Pikachu deck, just because, like I said, Pikachu's really, really good and just really, really easy to build. Charizard obviously is kind of going to need to be essential because he has the Sabrina card, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure Sabrina's in this Charizard deck here. And then if you want to do stuff with Mewtwo, like you can do stuff with Mewtwo as well. But Pikachu, honestly, is where I would recommend most people spending. Obviously, you have the pack point exchange as well. I am on the chase for the Golden Pikachu. Golden Pikachu is what I want. I don't care about anything else. Look, besides maybe like Zapdos alt art, the Zapdos EX alt art, which is this one right here, I would like this Zapdos. Unfortunately, you can't see the card because I don't have it. But the Golden Pikachu, like that's the big one. I really want this Golden Pikachu card, man. I fucking love this Golden Pikachu card. But that's sort of the goal. And once I sort of pick up some more packs with the Android bonus that's going on right now, we might do a bit of a chase for the Golden Pikachu and see what happens. But stay tuned to the channel for that one there. As for everything else, the only thing I would sort of want to mention to you guys is if you are a newer player, head over to this shop and make sure you pick up your Professor Oaks, your Potions, your X-Speeds, and your Pokeballs. Pick up the red card as well. And the way to get those items are you do want to head over to the battling system once you hit level 3 and then dive into these solo battles. These solo battles here give you a lot of good resources to start the game. You get a lot of good pack opens and stuff like that. But let me know what you guys like to run in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed the video, belt like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Obviously, if you guys are new here, hit the subscribe button. It helps me out a great deal. And hopefully we'll be pumping out some Pokemon Pocket Masters TCG content in the future at a regular basis. But like I said, thank you all for watching. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.